What's up everyone, I'm Andrew and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can customize your checkout form. So WooCommerce has a basic checkout forms that you get in almost every theme, but in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can customize it using your favorite page builder like Elementor or Divi Builder or Beaver Builder. So let's get started. So I have a basic website here. This is actually a demo by the Astra theme, but it's not really important. You can just do it with any kind of theme, and everything we are going to use in this tutorial is free, so you don't have to buy anything. So first we are going to install Cart Flows, a plugin that allows us to customize our sales funnels, and in this case we are going to use it to customize our checkout form, which is a part of our sales funnel. So let's get started. So I just bring plugins and add new, and I just search for Cart Flows, and this is the plugin we are going to install. So now I can just activate my plugin, and we already have installed WooCommerce and Elementor, so we are just ready to go. So before starting to use this plugin, I haven't done anything to it, so practically it's not doing anything yet. I'm just going to show you my default checkout. So if I just add a few products, there are already some here, and view my cart and just proceed to checkout, you can see that this is the default basic checkout page of WooCommerce. So your checkout page might be a little different based on your theme, but it's actually this. It's actually the style and everything is just very similar, and that's what we are going to change. So we are just going to start using this plugin. So I just click on Cart Flows here, and this plugin has lots of features. We are just going to use its features to customize the checkout page. So I can just click on Flows, and we have no flows here, so I can just add one, or you can just import one if you have one already. So in this case, we're just going to click on Add New, and as you can see, we have a bunch of templates that we can use, or we can just start from scratch. It's really up to you. When you're just testing something out and learning about it, it's usually useful that you start with a pre-made template, but then I will show you how you can just start from scratch, and it's very easy. So in this case, you can just use one of these free ones here, for example like this one. So I can just click on it, and as you can see, we have a free step here. It's actually creating a landing page, a checkout page, and a thank you page, but we are only going to use this checkout page and the thank you page. So I can just click on import flow, and we have to just specify a name. I can just call it my flow and import it. So now we have it. Basically, it's actually a pre-made flow, and we have landing page, checkout page, and thank you page, but we are not going to use the landing page, and we can just very easily delete it. And now we only have two. We have the checkout page and the thank you page. Very nice. So if I just click on the checkout page and click on edit with Elementor, actually it knows that we are using Elementor, so I can just edit it with Elementor, but it works with some other page builders. But in this case, we're just going to use Elementor. So I can just click on edit with Elementor, and as you can see, this is a pre-made checkout page, which is very nice. And as you can see, we have this effect here when we are scrolling, and it's much better. We can also customize it the way we want it, so it's just very nice. But let's just see if it's actually working. So if I just bring my website and add some products into my shopping cart and visit the checkout page, you can see that it's the same. It hasn't changed. That's because we haven't set the plugin to use the new checkout form. That's what you have to do every time you create a new checkout page. So I can just bring cart flow here and setting and checkout page, and as you can see, we haven't selected a global checkout page, a checkout page that is going to be used for all products. But now we can just use this newly created checkout page. I can just select it, and now if I just bring my checkout page, you can see that we have our new checkout page, and you can just put anything you want here or below. And also we have this very nice effect, so you can very easily edit it using your favorite page builder. And as you can see, if I just bring my navigator, you can see that the only special thing here is this checkout form, is this Gutenberg block or element that we have here, and all of other things here are just normal Elementor things. So we can just start building our own starting from scratch, and that's what we are going to do now. So I can just head to my website and bring cart flow, and we are just going to remove this one, so I can just easily check it here, or we can just do it right from here and trash it. So we get our default checkout page. If I just head to my checkout, you can see that it's the default one, but now we can just start creating one for ourselves. And also the thank you page comes with it, so you can just edit the thank you page very easily and very similarly. So I'm just going to click on add new, and this time we are just going to start from scratch to create something awesome. So I can just click on start from scratch. Again, we need our name, so my flow again. And basically you get a checkout and thank you every time you create a blank one, and also a sell landing which we are not going to use. So I can just remove this one here, we don't need it. You can just add it anytime you want via this add new step. And now we can just start editing our checkout. But as you can see, we have this error here, no product assigned. Again, we have to bring setting and checkout and just select our newly created checkout page and save setting, and now we're just ready to start editing it. So if I just click on it, and as you can see, we have a global checkout, meaning that it's used for all of our products. It's the only checkout page we have, which is what we want. And now if I just click on it and click on edit with Elementor, we have a blank screen here. Of course, the important element here is this checkout form, so you have to put it there. We just put it there and we get this nice effect. And we also have a bunch of options here. So we have modern checkout, which is what you are seeing here. We have modern one column, this is the modern one column, and we have one column and two column, and also two step, which is only available in the pro version. So we are just going to use the modern checkout, and now I can just add any element I want with Elementor. So for example, I can just add a full width section here for advertising our customer club. And first we want to change the content width into full width, so we get a full width section. Also for the style, we can just give it a background image, which is nice. So I can just click on this background and select classic, and then we can just add our image here. We can just upload it. So I'm just going to upload an image I have already created for this purpose, so I can just get it. And of course we have to just give it more height, so I can just bring layout and height, and we can just give it a min height. And I'm just going to use viewport height, and now we get something like this. I can also change the position of the image. So here we have the position, we can just put it center, and also for the size I'm just going to use cover, so we get this nice banner here. And now I can just add a heading there, and for example we can just type join our VIP club. And I can just center align it, and also I can just make it wide, and we can just make it larger. So we have it here, and we can also put a button here for joining our VIP club. Maybe we are using the plugin that creates a VIP membership for us, a membership plugin, and then we can just put the link to our subscription panel there. So we can just add a button here like this, and we can just type join now. We can just center it, so fine. And maybe we can just give it some hover effect, so when people hover over it, the background color changes into maybe black, like this. So we have it here, and you can just of course put your link there, so I can just update it. And also I'm just going to add some icons here, for example telling our money back guarantee or policy here. So I can just add another section here. This time I am just going to use a 4-column section. So we have our section and 4 columns here, and I can just start adding the image here. So for the first one, let's just put an image element here, and now I can just choose it or upload it. So we have this best price here. And for the second one, I can just again put an image here. This one we are going to use, this time we are going to use guaranteed, so money back guarantee. And for this one, we are going to use this free delivery. So we have free, so we don't need this last column. I can just remove it. And they're very large, so we can just make them a little smaller. We can just set it to medium for each one of them. And also we are going to give some padding to this one because it's shorter. Like this. So we have these logos here, and now I can just give it a background image. Maybe they're too large, so maybe not thumbnail, but a custom. Something like this, 200 width. So I can just change it for this one too. And also for this one, it's fine. I just have to change the padding a little. And now it's fine. I can also give this section a background color. So I can just bring a style and background and classic. So I can just give it a solid color here, something like a light gray or maybe light blue. Something like this. And I can just update, and we have our checkout page here. And now if I just visit my website and bring checkout page, you can see that we have our checkout page. So actually it's just looking smaller here than this. This is a full width, but this is not full width here, but it's just looking very nice. We have our button, our effect, and this is actually a complete customized checkout. But there is one thing you might want to ask, and that's how can I edit these fields, because as you can see, we cannot edit the fields via Elementor or any kind of page builder. We do not have access to this, so we cannot design these fields also, but we can of course change them, add new fields or remove some of them, and that's very easy. So we have to add another plugin here. It just works with any kind of plugin or any kind of setup. It's not made for cart flows, but rather for editing the default WooCommerce checkout fields. So let's just get it and just bring add new and search for checkout field editor, and this is the plugin we are going to use. I can just install it, and now if I just bring WooCommerce, we have a new section here, checkout form, and as you can see we have all of our forms here, and we can just simply add new fields or remove the existing ones. So in this case, we are just going to remove this company, Bling company. We don't need it. So we can just select it and we have remove or disable. We have two options. We can either remove it or disable it. In this case, I'm just going to just simply disable it. So it's disable here. And if I just save changes and just we have it here. So we have company name, but if I just refresh, we no longer have company name, so it's just removed from our flow. That's very nice. And also for the thank you page, you can just easily edit it. So if I just head back to my cart flow and flows and my flow, we have the thank you page, and it's actually blank. We do not have anything, but again, it's very easy. You have access to dynamic elements. Here we have order detail form, which is going to show the orders basically. In this case, this is the details of orders, but then you can just add anything you want with Elementor. Maybe you can just add a banner here, or a special thanks, or give a coupon, or any kind of thing. So you have full access to Elementor. You just have to put these order details form so customers can see their order details, but then everything is just based on you. You can just have anything you want. You can also disable shipping address or billing address, so we can just get a simpler thank you page. And that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel for more WordPress content. And like always, you can reach out to me from the link in the description.